Holy moly, folks, it's cold. What's up, everybody? BlueGabe, welcome to Edgewater, Florida. As you can see, we got the Pro Drive. And we just pulled up to our Airbnb. We are here for 2 days to do some serious fishing. Let's check this place out.
This is nice.
Where did you come from?
The bathroom.
This place is looking nice. Oh, big old kitchen. Oh yeah. Most importantly though, besides the kitchen, is out here. It's right on the water. Right through there is the Intercoastal Waterway. A good friend of mine, Kenny, and his wife actually own this place and they Airbnb it. And he told me we were welcome to come. They didn't have anybody staying here this weekend. We're leaving to Mexico. Holy mackerel. We're leaving to Mexico in 2 days. We wanted somewhere to come fishing that wasn't too far away. That's something that we don't do very much. So we headed here to what I always call Mims, Florida, Oak Hill, or Edgewater. We will be fishing right down there very soon. It is cold though. It's
I have goosebumps.
20 degrees colder here than when we left the house 2 hours ago. The water is shallow in here. Kenny asked me to bring my Pro Drive so I could help him blow this canal out a little bit. It's shallow. Good thing we brought the Pro Drive.
I wonder how shallow it is.
You can see. You wouldn't want to jump in there though. You'd be lost in the mud. So first things first, we got to go to the grocery store because I want to eat some steak and a baked potato tonight. We need to get a couple odds and ends for tomorrow because tomorrow when we leave, we are going to bring our grill with us and we're going to find an island, build a fire, and clean and cook whatever we catch. Just to relax. Like, I know it's weird for me to say this because fishing for most people is vacation, but for us, because we're always filming, it can sometimes get stressful. Tomorrow will not be stressful. I want to cry. I literally want to cry right now. I don't care if we catch a mullet, a mud minnow, or whatever else, a blue crab. We're gonna relax and cook it on a beautiful island. Comes with a laundry room.
We get our own rooms.
Oh good, I don't have to hear you snore tonight.
Right.
I love the decorations.
I know, it's beautiful.
You can sleep on this bed because you're
Beachy.
so little.
Look at this, come on. This is my bedroom.
The water view?
Yeah. This is really pretty. Beautiful. It's very beachy.
I need the room with the bathtub.
Okay,
That's a shower.
deal.
Time to head to the grocery store. I'm taking you guys along for this entire journey. Everything we do, y'all are doing with us. I was just wondering why the boat's so dirty. The last time I used this boat, see, that's not splatter paint, that's mud. The last time I used this boat, we were at Kenansville Lake in Central Florida, and the road was muddy. It don't matter though, it just adds to the character. Got a bubbler, we're gonna get some live shrimp, drink cooler, fish cooler, got the grill, power cord to charge my batteries. I will say, I don't give Abyss batteries enough credit. Those batteries right there are insane. They will run this trolling motor. Well, the one will run the trolling motor for 2 to 3 days of fishing, and then the other one runs all my lights. If you need a battery, check out Abyss battery. I don't really talk about them much because I don't like mess with the batteries much while we're out fishing, but I gotta give Abyss batteries credit. They are amazing. Sometimes I forget to charge them for like a week of fishing and they don't die. They're strong. Time to hit up Publix. Oh, it's so cold. Well, just as we're getting ready to leave, look who shows up. That's Kenny.
We better go say hi.
Now, Kenny is a lifelong friend of ours, and he's who got us into coming up here to Mims and Oak Hill to go shrimping and having all kinds of fun. What's up, Mr. Kenny?
How we doing, sir?
I thought you said it was gonna be warm.
I told you I didn't know.
Let me tell you something. That house is beautiful.
You like that?
Yep. Mr. Kenny come to get the grill outside so I can cook me a steak. You bought that just for me?
Yeah.
I knew I loved you. I brought some Australian pine from Dad's house.
Oh, well, we gotta put that together.
All right, we'll do that when we get back. We're gonna run to the grocery store. You want anything?
Nope. I just come to get this out back, set up.
Perfect. All right, Beachy, what's our budget?
I'm gonna limit you to $100 for the whole weekend.
Yeah, right.
$100 for
At
two
Publix?
people?
That's like 3 items.
I brought spinach, some carrots, chips. So just need a few things. We can keep it under 100.
In most relationships, the women do the grocery shopping. Not in this relationship.
Why?
Y'all just wait till you see what I get.
Tell them why though.
Oh my goodness. For sure. My pile's way bigger than yours. I think
Oh, you got salads.
that's for the boat tomorrow for lunch.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, but it's different. It's this way. We call it meal for 3. I think it's a meal for 1.
It's expensive, but it's big enough for the both of
How much
us.
is that?
You literally cannot go on the boat without this.
That's a win.
By far, most importantly. We're way over budget. We're almost done, but I need you kids to hold your ears real quick. All you adults out there, Tito's and Squirt, trust me. $83 over budget. Y'all might have been questioning me on my choices of steak for buying such an expensive steak. But lately, Crystal and I and the kids have only been eating deer meat. And every now and then, you already know you got to spoil yourself. But I knew when I saw this steak that I could just do that right there. Now that's one for tonight for me and her. And right here will be another one tomorrow night for me and her. So technically, a $40 steak will be for 2 nights. Then you already know you can't go without the Lowry's garlic salt. Oh yeah. This is gonna be so good. Sun's almost set. The moon's at about a quarter. It is flat out beautiful out here. The only thing bad is the wind's blowing about 20 miles an hour straight out of the north. Yeah. What? No. Turn it back on.
No.
Come on, I want to show them real quick. Turn it back on.
It's embarrassing.
She's
You
doing
put
it.
it on anyways. It wasn't me.
She's doing her. Well, you ain't turned it on yet. For all you 80s babies, Jerry Springer. Crystal. We got that homemade mac and cheese. Crystal's been hitting the gym like crazy, so I figured I'd do a little bit of reverse psychology.
Carb it up.
You said you wanted this piece? Now Crystal's more of like a fillet type of girl. She's not big into the fat, but I think on this steak she will be. Tell me if I did good.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Got a little bit of caramelized onions cooked in butter, garlic. I mean, we're just doing it up as unhealthy as we can. I mean, if you don't like
3 carbs on that plate. Let's tear it up.
if you don't like Southern style cooking, I don't know what to tell you. If you like fishing, we'll see y'all in the morning. nights are gonna get cold.
I know.
All we gotta do before we go fishing is get some bait. Yeah, there's the rock ledge right there. Now all I gotta do is hit that little anchor mode button and we're here. So we were gonna go red fishing first, but Crystal's feeling the need to rip some lips. So we're gonna try to catch some sheep's head and mangrove snapper first. There's no telling what we're gonna catch though. We got our live shrimp, we got some frozen shrimp, we got snacks, a grill, and everything we need. This is a rare sight. Your feet ain't cold?
You're freezing.
Let me see your rig. So we've got just a 15-pound guppy rig, what we call a chicken rig or a guppy rig. Lead weight, 2 pieces of shrimp. And right over there we've got a little, like a limestone drop off where they dug the intercoastal waterway. We're gonna see if we can't catch some sheep's head or mangrove snapper, something. The Airbnb we're staying in is right over there by that American flag. And also right where we're sitting is where we catch all the shrimp when we're up here at night. The cool thing about this area is we can literally catch anything.
Oh, I got a fish. I got a fish. Mangrove?
Mangrove snapper. Not a keeper, but that's a good sign. These fish right here are so good to eat. The rig that Crystal is using, there's never been a better rig for fishing than that. You can catch pretty much anything on it in any body of water.
This is a better one.
Dang, I ain't even got time to rig my rig.
That might be a keeper.
It's close. This app right here tells you all the regulations for exactly where you're at. Type in mangrove snapper. You're allowed to keep 5 each and they got to be 10 inches to the fork. Or no, 10 inches total. 9 3/4. Toss him back. This app, Fish Rules, my older brother Aubrey Arrington and his buddy developed it, and now Fishbrain owns it. It is the most handy app for fishing you can find. Fish Rules. A bunch of little bait robbers.
Oh, dang. Oh, look at the baby.
Have you ever seen one of these? It's called a pigfish.
Pigfish.
This is the best redfish bait on earth.
We should keep it.
Big old pigfish.
That's what we used in the Sebastian.
Yeah. So we just had a really nice gentleman come by and told us to come up here and try these docks. Should be flounder, sheep's head, mangroves, all kinds of stuff. Crystal's got the trolling motor deployed. That power pole trolling motor, when you hit that anchor mode right there, will hold you in the spot. Big giant pinfish. Not what I expected. If you wonder why they call them a pinfish, those right there will pin the heck out of you. Another just absolute giant pinfish. This is not what we're here to catch though, so we're gonna keep on moving along. Go find something different. There's so many different styles of fishing here on the Mosquito Lagoon. No need to keep catching things you don't want to catch. Time to go fish somewhere completely different. I've had enough of these little fish. Let's go catch a big fish.
Big fish.
Crab trap. So we're going to take a couple of those pigfish that we caught and cut them up and throw them out here on 3 different rods with weights and try to catch a big old redfish. Being that we don't have much time and we don't know what we're doing up here, we're going to keep on moving. We tried this spot for probably 30 minutes and we didn't catch anything. So now we're going to go out there in the lagoon. The intercoastal that we're on goes all the way to Maine and goes all the way down south to the tip of South Florida. It's a long intercoastal. Right now though, we're gonna hit the shallows and run way out there. We just drove past a school of redfish that was something serious. I know when it gets cold, they school up like that and they don't feed much unless you can hit them right on the head with it. So hopefully we can figure this out. The water's so clear this time of the year because once it gets cold, all the algae is dead. Another really nice redfish right there. Here off this point, we just found a deep hole. It's not real deep, but it's deeper than the rest. There's probably 10 or 15 redfish laying right there and a bunch of sheep's head. So I'm actually going to bow the boat into the bank right here, power pole down, get quiet, put a bunch of rods out. The other really cool thing about this spot is I can get right there in the sun, out of the wind, put my little grill up and cook us up some lunch while she's fishing. When it gets cold like these redfish, they're not just out feeding crazy like they normally are. They're just sitting out there. So you're hoping to put as many baits out as you can so they smell the shrimp and come get it. We're using circle hooks too because they're going to be real lethargic he might just pick it up.
Uh-oh.
What the heck? I already have a bite that fast. The little predator fish like the pinfish and stuff have been crazy aggressive. That might have just been the shrimp.
A trout!
Goodness. He's so small he didn't even pull. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 rods out. I'm ready to grill some steak. I'm hungry. Get another fish on?
Does that usually make him depuff?
No, that makes him puff up normally, but it just sounds really cool.
Is that not the most hilarious animal in the whole world? Should we let him go? See you later.
For some reason, my match light charcoal's not catching on really good. Luckily, we got some TP on the boat. Hopefully that'll get it going. Go figure, as soon as I get up here looking for firewood, she screams big fish. You still got him?
Target species, baby. Target species.
Redfish.
He's definitely not as big as I thought he was.
That's about the size of the ones I saw, but there's bigger ones here.
But look how beautiful that fish is. That's what we're after.
So I brought some Australian pine for tonight to have a fire, and I just added some in here because on a couple videos back I talked about Australian pine and I thought it was good for firewood but not cooking wood. Unbeknownst to me, Australian pine is really good to cook with, so I added some in that. Probably 20 minutes it'll be ready to go. Crystal's caught 3 trout, a puffer, and a redfish in like 30 minutes. She put a shrimp on here so big it's gonna take a 30-pound redfish to eat it.
That's the plan.
I bought some skirt steak last night. Look how good that looks. Oh, yeah. It's got some chimichurri sauce on it already from the store. Anytime I'm cooking skirt steak too, I want the charcoal super hot. And it is that right now, I can promise you. It won't take but a minute. The only bad thing is, I forgot forks. This smells, feels, looks absolutely amazing. I am so glad I saw this steak.
Skirt steak's one of your favorites.
Yeah, it is. The only thing I wish I had was the salsa verde that we left in the fridge. That is ridiculous good. Out here on the shoreline of a beautiful beach in the Mosquito Lagoon. Now if we can just catch a couple big redfish, it'll be on. It could use a little bit more salt, maybe a little lime, but that's it. Crystal really likes her meat rare, so she gets this one. Look at that. Then when you're doing the dishes, you just go right out here. We're done. I ain't quite sure how we're gonna do this with no forks, but maybe I can go whittle you one out of some wood.
What are these red berries right here?
Little baby tomatoes.
I wish.
Here.
Look how perfect that steak is. Look, there's a tomato.
One thing's for sure, if we don't catch anything to cook on that grill, I'll take that bait shrimp and grill it later. That rod just got dumped. You always got to forget something. That's just a gimme. You're going to forget something when you go fishing. Or hunting.
Wild hogs on an island. Gabriel.
I wonder what they're doing in that hole.
They're eating something.
They might be getting water out of there.
Oh, you think?
So I've been living in Florida a long time. I've been around a lot of wild hogs, and I've never seen what we just saw. I didn't know what they were doing until about a minute in, and then common sense kicked in. They have to be drinking fresh water. I guarantee you when we pull up here, they've dug down through all the oyster shells and all that, and there's gonna be fresh water at the bottom of that hole. So we just filmed that raccoon for a while. He drank out of that hole right there. This is where the hogs were. You can see down there, they've got fresh water exposed. And because it's off of the main body of water and filtered by all this sand, it's probably a lot fresher than all that salt. That's pretty neat. There were some big hogs in that group too. You ever think that you'd see a hog drinking
That was cool.
out of a hole?
And to tell y'all too, the ocean is just what, 200 yards that way?
Yep.
The whole other side is beach and ocean.
I bet you when these oak trees start dropping acorns, you could kill you plenty of hogs right here. I knew when I saw them sticking their head in that hole that had to be what it was. And that's what it was.
This right here is one of mine and Gabe's favorite road trip snacks.
The question is why are you stealing mine?
I've ate about half of it. I will save the other half for Gabe. Leave a comment below if you like Nerds ropes. They're delicious.
I want to cry. I literally want to cry right now. I have been going down this shoreline for an hour and a half trying to catch a redfish, and I finally got one to eat, and my line broke. You know what that means? We're gonna keep on going down it for another hour and a half. I'm not sure if my knot pulled or what, but I just wanted to puke.
Here's another one.
I literally want to puke right now. That makes me absolutely disgusted. It even ate long enough for me to tell Crystal to get the camera going. That's enough to make a grown man want to cry. I saw the fish, pitched the shrimp to him, watched him turn around, and I didn't set up, and I watched my line going with him, so I know I had him. Y'all, that's too much to handle. Woo! Woosah! I'm gonna catch one. That's it. I'm now going to catch one. I don't know why, but these redfish, even me standing up on that cooler, no matter how far away I see them, the second I see them, they see me. That loud, annoying noise you hear is the bubbler that's keeping the shrimp alive. You ever had your mind set on something and that's all you can think about? That's where I am right now. The sad thing is that fish didn't even feel that. Crystal will tell you I have been trying for at least an hour and a half. I had the perfect shrimp. Everything was perfect except for I perfectly messed it up. That's enough to make a grown man cry.
I like your Smurf outfit. It definitely wasn't the outfit. Cause, dang.
I didn't even have tight drag.
I don't know what the heck. Y'all are gonna all think we're sissies, but it is officially winter in Florida. It usually stays between like 70 to 80 and it's really mild and beautiful. Right now it's like 65 maybe. And everybody in Florida is in coats and we're all freezing.
Did you see the size of that redfish though?
I don't know if I got it or not, but it definitely busted right there. While Gabe's after the redfish up front, I just hooked another toady, what I caught earlier with those big old chomping teeth. Look what he did to my NLBN. He took a chunk out of that thing. Uh-oh. 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 That's a bent pole.
On a piece of cut pinfish.
Dang, he's running.
Coming at us.
Dang. You even grab that? Oh my goodness.
Not the way I wanted to catch one. I wanted to catch him sight fishing. But by golly, we got a redfish.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful.
On a piece of cut pinfish that Crystal caught earlier. Look at that tail.
We about lost a rod.
I was literally
You caught it just in time.
I was trying to swallow my last Chips
Cookie.
Ahoy.
What a beautiful fish. Give me some nucks, babe.
Hooked at the circle hook, but he swallowed it. Here where we're at, you can't keep redfish, so we're turning him loose. Maybe we should have been using cut bait the whole entire time.
Bye, buddy. Thank you for making his day.
About giving me a heart attack. I heard yeet.
I mean, I'm telling you, the rod butt was almost gone when you grabbed it. Whew.
I was actually eating a cookie and marking spots on Onyx. So if I can give you any good advice, when you start seeing redfish and like right here on this point where we saw all those black drum, remember it or mark it, because those fish will almost always be in that same spot most of the time. And that's what I was doing. Look, there's the evidence.
Maybe they're gonna start chewing now that the sun's going down. Maybe it's time of day. And we got our bait back, which is good because we don't have a whole lot of cut bait with us.
I thought my new rod was a goner. This shrimp was laying right out there next to it. Nothing. I don't know if we can fish till dark. It's gonna be too cold. All you guys and girls that live elsewhere probably laugh at us when we say it's cold, but this is gonna be an extremely cold ride back. We're finally throwing in the towel. We fished all day long. Now we've got like a 4-mile ride back against the wind.
bad day to be barefoot.
Normally I have socks and boots, but apparently I forgot them back in Stewart at the house. Good thing is we're only like 5 minutes from the Airbnb. Probably make a fire pit. I don't know if we're gonna cook something tonight or go to dinner. I saw a pretty cool looking restaurant down the road. Maybe we'll go to dinner because tomorrow morning we got to get up, cook breakfast, and haul boogie. Tomorrow's Sunday and we leave for Mexico at like 4:30 on Monday morning. So we're on a time crunch, and I still want to take the boys to dinner tomorrow night. After Mexico, we're going back to Georgia for a week, and then the day after Christmas we're going to Texas for a week, and I'm taking the boys out there duck hunting, arrowhead hunting, all kinds of cool stuff. Last one in's a rotten egg.
No. I hope you have the key off your key.
I guess she's never played last one in. It was supposed to be the last one in.
Stop!
All right, you can get in now. Come on, get in. It's a long walk to the Airbnb.
Go without me.
She's gonna kill me. Oh, Crystal, in the future, the last one in's a rotten egg means you can't be the last one in or you'll get left.
Well, next time I'm still in your seat and locking you out.
Well, that
You got
means
longer legs than me, and this truck is really tall, and it's hard for me to get up in here.
that means you're gonna have to start backing the truck down so I don't have to do it.
I can do it. I can do it.
This truck's not amphibious. It's got to stay on land.
Find out. Dadgum, it's freezing.
You want to go to dinner or cook dinner?
I don't care.
I could really go for some corn nuggets. Y'all like corn nuggets?
Oh my gosh.
I love corn nuggets. I know one thing. That's like the 6th squirrel I've seen since I've been talking just a minute. If you watch our last video in the Autumn River Swamp, the squirrels give us a run for our money. Bad. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's rolling.
Push back. I've been thinking about these things all day long. S'mores and chocolate chip. That right there is something fit to eat. Where's she go? What are you doing?
I'm getting in the shower.
Already?
Yeah. I need to warm up.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. As y'all can tell, we definitely came to dinner. I did not feel like cooking tonight. That redfish has hurt my feelings. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of sleep over it tonight.
This is what I've been craving. French onion soup.
Tell them why you love it so
On
much.
a cold Florida day. My mom used to make this homemade way back in the day when she loved me.
When was the last time she made it for you?
A long time ago. That shrimp looks good. You better save me one of those.
They're spicy. So the week of Christmas, Crystal's mom, her sister, her brother, and her brother's girlfriend are coming to the camp in Georgia, and I get to spend some quality time with the family. The most exciting part though is everybody toots Crystal's mom's horn for being the best cook ever.
She's a good cook.
But that means her and I get to do some serious cook-offs. We're gonna throw it down in the kitchen for like a week straight. We'll probably all gain about 30 to 40 pounds, but it's gonna be good. She cooks Southern Kentucky down-home cooking. I don't know if I can compete with that, but I'm gonna try. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You didn't lose her.
Who said you can drive?
Me. You wanna go fast?
I don't want to crash.
You better put your seatbelt on then.
Whatever we gotta do to not crash. Look, use the camera. Folks, you can't see me, and I can't see you right now, but just say a little prayer for me. She always has the need for speed. Crystal, this truck is brand new.
You gotta break it in. I need a truck like this.
The perfect breakfast. Chorizo, white toast, and eggs over medium. Your breakfast is ready. The only thing we don't have is sour cream, salsa, hot sauce, and all the above that you'd love to put on there. Cilantro, everything. So yes, I am wearing the same shirt that I fished in yesterday, but guess what? This Airbnb has a washer and a dryer, so I did some laundry. I'm back wearing it again. It just doesn't smell like fish now. Oh man.
It's good.
It's cooked just a little bit too much. I was aiming for a little runny.
A little runny.
You win some and you lose some, folks. So if y'all been wondering what these are, I'll show you. Kenny and his wife are really good friends of ours, and they're the owners of this Airbnb. Our good friends at Gator Coolers made us some cups with my logo on it, and we brought Kenny and his wife one each. They haven't been here. They're early risers and early to bed, so we miss them because we're late to wake up and late to go to bed. There it comes. If you want any kind of cup like this or a cooler with my logo on it or your logo on it, Gator Coolers, right there. Let me go show you something that's very depressing though. Let's go outside. A lot of you guys are gonna be able to, and girls, are gonna be able to relate to me with what I'm about to show you. It's very depressing. And right there it is. You see that? You might be wondering what's depressing about it. Can you see those trees right there? Any of these? Any of that? See it? Well, I'm trying to get the glare right so you can see this American flag. Have you figured out the depressing part yet? No? Maybe? Possibly? I'll tell you what it is. Why is it that every single time you go on vacation somewhere where you really want to go and fish or hunt, but you don't have much time and the weather is terrible, but then when you're packing the truck or the car to leave, the weather turns beautiful? That's how it is right now. Not a breath of wind, warmer than yesterday morning, whatever. Now here's to a serious note. If you want to come stay at this Airbnb, it's centrally located between Mims, Florida and New Smyrna, Florida. Every single fishing in this chunk of area that you could want to go to, the Mosquito Lagoon, and there's some other marshes too that are really famous for fishing, shrimping, duck hunting, deer hunting, and hog hunting. Everything is 15 minutes from here or closer. You can bring a boat. I wouldn't recommend anything bigger than about 23 foot. Fits in there perfect. Or if it runs shallow like a mud motor, you can put it in the backyard. I like trailering my boat because if I go somewhere and want to leave and go somewhere else, plop it back on the trailer and haul boogie. It's got a big parking spot for 2 vehicles. It's not on the market yet. It will be on the market in about a week. So probably by the time you watch this, it will be here. I'll have everything about it in the link in the description below. It is located absolutely perfect for the fisherman's dream. You can fish all of it from right here. For all you women looking to do something really cool for your husband who has a smaller boat and wants to go do something amazing, look this place up, book him a trip and come here. You can catch anything from mangrove snappers to red snappers offshore. You can catch redfish inshore, black drum, snook. This place is heaven. Come here. Bring a kayak. You don't even need a boat. Bring a kayak, a canoe. You won't regret it. But for us right now, we're loaded this Duramax up. We're headed south to my house in Stuart, Florida. Gonna grab the kids, take them to dinner, spend some time with them, have one more night's sleep. Headed to Mexico. We'll catch y'all on the next one.